Tech leaders, students, change makers, and tech enthusiasts. I am Oluwadamlola Ekundayo, and with me here are
Safia, Safia Olajide, Alabi Ramat, Abolarin Daniela.
we are a group of we are a group of determined young girls learning about the exciting world of Python programming and robotics in a free 6-month girls tech boot camp organized by Rubies Tech Foundation, sponsored by Python Nigeria. So, in the last 2 months, we have worked on some really exciting projects, including 2D name printing, ASCII arts, and multiplication tables, all with Python. So, what exactly is 2D name printing? Imagine creating a picture using only symbols and text. In 2D name printing, you use Python code to display your name or any other text as a design on the screen. So this would involve printing each letter of your name on a separate line and arranging them in a specific pattern. And you can also use various characters and sizes to show more detail. So by combining these techniques, you can create a visual representation of your name using simple Python code. And here is an example. Here we used here we used characters from the name Dummy to we arranged them in separate lines and in orders of their names. So we used capital letter D to create capital letter A and A to create capital letter A. So here is the Ruby's Tech logo, and we used the dots, small letter O, and circumflex characters to replicate the logo and also the print function. So please, can you raise your show of hands if you think we did a really good job in replicating the logo with Python code? Thank you. and to the and to the next part of 2D name printing.
If you see the above method, one single mistake can disrupt that whole line. That is what brings about ASCII art. ASCII art stands for American Standard Code of Information Interchange, and is a system for computers to understand and display text. So ASCII art is a way of creating image using plain text characters, and it takes advantage of the different shape and sizes of letters, numbers, and symbols to build a picture. Like in Python, we can use code to print a predefined design made from ASCII characters. And it can also write a code to convert an image into ASCII art. Basically, this is a fun way to experiment with Python. And also, when you look at this, we have a predefined characters for letter S, A, F, I, and Y. So basically, this is the code. We want to use this code to print a name from, from a predefined design. And it's going to print the name Safia. And this is the result of our code. Basically, just one single mistake here will be easy to rectify and will not have to take a lot of time. And also, the code takes into the advantage that this is not all alphabet or all letters that are actually defined. So what happens, what if I try to print something with a character that is not defined? It's going to leave a space for the character and then move to the next later. So basically, I'm going to explain some of the Python function and their purposes. We have the ASCII dictionary that stores the ASCII representation of each characters, and each character each key is a character, and the value of a list of string representing the character in ASCII art. So we have the print ASCII function. The print ASCII function performs its work in stages. The first stage is to first convert the name to uppercase, because maybe now you try to write code using lowercase or mixed-case. The first function to make it unique and to give it uniformity is to convert the name to capital letter, to uppercase, and then it determines the height. For the code, we assume that the height of all string and all characters are the same height. So we use the height of the letter A. And then loop through each rows of the ASCII art. So before it construct the line, for each character in the name, it append the corresponding row of the ASCII art to the line. And if the character is not defined, it leave the space and move to the next character before it print the line. So we can see from the example that was shown before how it prints the name Safia. For the next interesting project, we are going to be talking about multiplication table.
Okay, so in elementary school, one of the first things I learned in math class was multiplication table. I can still remember those colorful charts hanging around the classroom for me to be able to understand the concept of multiplication table. So multiplication table is an important tool in mathematics education. It helps us to understand multiplication, which is a critical arithmetic operation, to understand the hard math topic. So the purpose of this presentation is for me to demonstrate how to create a 2 to 12 multiplication table using Python. So as we learned multiplication tables step by step in class, programming also allows us to carry out that task. By writing a simple Python script, I can create a multiplication table accurately, saving time and handling errors. So a 2 to 12 multiplication table is a table that will display the product of number 2 through 12 multiplied by number 1 to 2. Here's a quick overview. It's going to show like 2 times, then 3 times, then 4 times. So some of the Python basics that are used when creating the 2 to 12 multiplication tables are the print function. The print function, which is used to output text or variables to the console. E.g., when I say print hello world, it shows hello world. When I say print 2 times 1, it shows 2 times 1. So I also use data type conversion. So data types conversion in programming or in Python describes the kinds of value a variable possesses and the kind of mathematical relation or logical operation that can be performed on it without leading to an error. So the data type conversion I used for my 2 to 12 multiplication table is the string and the integer. So the string is a sequence of character typically used to represent text. It can be denoted by the single quotes or the double quotes. But when I was creating my own 2 to 12 multiplication table, I made use of the double quotes. Then the integers are whole numbers, both positive and negative, without any decimal. Then they are represented as instances of the built-in int class. So also I use the string formatting when creating my 2 to 12 multiplication table. So the string formatting, it is a way to create strings with placeholders that can be replaced with dynamic values. The string formatting method used when I was creating my 2 to 12 multiplication table are the /n, which is a new line character. It is used to move to a new line, and also the /t, which is a tab character, to create spaces between what I was writing. Then I also made use of concatenation. So the concatenation, it is the process of combining 2 or more strings together into a single string. Then Python provides multiple ways to concatenate string, including the plus, the f function, the join method. But when I was creating my own 2 to 12 multiplication table, I made use of the plus string. So this was my code, and this was the output it gave me.
Okay, so basically these are the steps that we used to create the multiplication table. Step 1, we chose our code editor, which was Sublime Text. Then the next thing we did was to input our print function. Then we imputed the 2 times down to 12 times. Then in Sublime Text, to run our code, what we're supposed to use is Control B. So once again, my name is Abola Indalea, and I'm pleased to be concluding the showcase of our project. For the past 2 months, we were divided into groups, and in the group we were divided into, we were given our project to present. We were given our project to present, and by the grace of God, we brought this project to life. By the grace of God, Dami and Safia showed us the ASCII printing, which enabled us to see the art using coding with heart. And then Ramat and I were able to introduce the practical application of Python. To round this up, we'd like to express our gratitude to PyCon Nigeria, Python Software Foundation, our mentors, our teachers, and our colleagues. We look forward to the next 4 months of the program, and we say on to the next project. Thank you.
Please, everybody from Rubies Technology Foundation, please stand up. Can you please appreciate all this wonderful talents? Please appreciate them.